Hello, and welcome to a brand new episode of Corey and Kevin Talk About Nothing. If you're tuning in for the first time,
I'm Corey.
I'm Kevin, and welcome to our podcast talk show.
Welcome.
Don't disappoint those fans.
I never, I never.
That's what they're actually here for. They actually don't care about it.
No, we got about
stop listening.
We're sure we have a 30-second average.
Like, well, yeah. My day is complete. I received the hello.
Yes.
The double hello.
Thank you. It's a Monday morning special.
Mm-hmm.
Bop, 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 bop.
So we didn't watch both movies.
Yes,
there was some mix-up on where it was available to be streamed, and we only went with one of the movies.
No.
Unfortunately, we did not watch Color Out of Space.
Yes. So sorry, but...
That will come later.
Yeah, we will.
We will watch it, but we'll wait for a sale of some sort, or if it's streaming somewhere, boom, we'll drop everything and watch it.
Yeah, it'll be part of it. And trust me, there's somebody out there that will make sure that I know all the details about it.
Yeah.
He might have been a little bit upset that we didn't watch it,
That's what I'm saying.
So...
Throw it on my Voodoo.
Yeah.
And we can watch it.
I'm in. I'll talk to him.
Give me a gift card to Voodoo.
Yep.
Yeah, so we got one movie that we did watch. Now, before this podcast, we were talking, and you started something, but I was sad to hear that you just didn't get the full effect yet. But it does give me some hope that you're gonna go home and you're gonna watch a few episodes of The Circle.
Yeah,
and
probably.
You're gonna get sucked in because I'm telling you, man. And Netflix, you cursed streaming platform, you're releasing 4 episodes in a week, and it's like crack, man.
But it's funny. You used to wait. I mean, you used to have to wait 4 weeks for that.
Oh yeah, you'd have to.
Don't
It'd be 1 episode a week, and at least we're getting 4. But it's the Netflix way is drop a season.
Well, then you're right.
Just binge it, and you're like, right. Yes, I consumed this content. But
they probably get a lot of 30-day contenters.
They actually extend their. Yeah, they totally get their extension of. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it beats out the
free crowd
subscriptions. Yeah, the trials. Yeah.
See what I'm talking about?
So we're all caught up until Wednesday for The Circle season 3.
Okay, all right,
and it's definitely the best season.
And so you think this season 3?
There are players that are just so good at this game right now that it's it's really good.
Yeah,
and then there's some absolute surprises that have come upon that, not even just regarding the game, but regarding how what characters' actions they chose.
Yes,
and
yeah.
Alliances and whatnot. It's wild.
It's such
a wild show. It's just, I know there's an ending to this. There's only a finite amount of episodes, but I feel like I've read an article where it's they know they need to be cranking these suckers out.
And it's probably pretty easy. I mean, just the way the setup is, where everybody's in their own apartments, it's
incredibly and yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I haven't got fully blown into it, so I don't know all the details. But from what I've seen, because I watched at the very beginning. I was at a shop today, get my car fixed, and then I had to control the TV. So I'm like, this is a perfect opportunity,
right?
Just to watch something, kind of just, just kind of get something into it. So I do it, not realizing that I couldn't hear the TV because I'm in a car shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
The brain wasn't
disturbs
turned on
it a little bit, yeah.
Exactly. So, I ended up not getting too far, but I met some of the characters and got the storyline. So with that, I mean, not the storyline, but the premise of the show. Exactly. So
it's a popularity contest.
Exactly.
Who's going to have the most influence and make it all the way to the end? And
it's pretty impressive.
So how many episodes are you in? Or
no,
just one?
literally, it was. I barely got the first episode.
Understood. Yeah,
because
they do hit the ground running pretty good, though. I mean, they fill out profiles, and then as people come in, yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So that. So the thing is, once I start watching, I'm gonna rewatch the entire first thing because I just
want
to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
But I probably watched a good, because it's 25 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I got quite a bit of that episode in, but the problem is probably some of the stuff that I didn't have turned on. I was gonna turn subtitles on, which probably would have helped me a lot, but I didn't.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Jessica and I'll tell you, we're addicted. All right, so we slammed through what we could have season 3.
Okay.
And then we're like, well, your brain is like racing with it could go this way, it could go this way, like just throwing like all these things in your head.
If it doesn't
around.
suck me in like this, I'm gonna be a problem.
I'm gonna be really sad if it doesn't. You know, so like we have all this stuff going on in our heads. We're like, oh my god, like I need more. Like it like captivates us like even like mentally. You know what I mean? Like it's
okay.
like I don't know. It has us like constantly just like trying to figure things out. It's really kind of a fun show. It's not like one that we're like, I'm just gonna sit down. You can't fall asleep through this. Like we're too into it. You know what I mean? Like, like we're trying to figure everything out, and we're talking about strategies, and we're talking about alliances, and we're trying to talk like, if I was this person, oh well, this person's being quiet right now. You know, it doesn't matter. But so we were like, oh, we could watch season 1, but I'm like, well, there's like France, there's Brazil, there's like all these other, you know, the circle. And so we started watching the France one, and we had this, you have to do subtitles because I unfortunately don't know.
You don't do voiceovers?
I don't know if they do.
Gotcha. I mean,
that'd be interesting if they did.
Yeah, to say, yeah.
It'd be real interesting if they did. But I'm willing to try it for that.
Okay.
Just because the biggest problem with they're talking so much and so fast.
That's the hard part.
Like
right?
like
gotcha.
It's we're used to subtitle stuff, so we thought, oh, this should be absolutely fine. But when you're trying to like discuss the show as well, you're missing parts, and it just gets really tough. So we're gonna go back and watch season 1.
Okay. Do you want me to try to see if I can get it to work right now for you?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, because now my mind's blown. I'm wondering.
Right, yeah, like it would be like, my mind would be like, okay, I don't know. I feel like it would turn me off. I'm like, because it's not like those, like, I don't know. Yeah. It might be weird, but didn't have the same effect.
Okay. Sorry.
So we're going to go, we're going to go back to season 1.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting.
It's funny because we're going to watch it.
You'll be watching it.
See, I don't know. You might, I guess it depends how involved I get.
I'm pretty sure I remember exactly who won, but. So what I was gonna say is like when you get like later in the game, it is so hard to comprehend how ratings go because you want to throw the average off, right?
Oh, so
you'll mix up numbers just to make sure that somebody's maybe not on top. So when you start getting like these final readings, you have no idea who's actually gonna win because it's like what happened, you know? Like,
yeah.
So it's like yes, you have alliances, but I mean you still are competing for $100,000.
Exactly.
So eventually that alliance is
it gets smaller. Let's just say it that way.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Dude, it's so much fun.
Yeah. Well, that because it kind of almost reminds me like in a show that I kind of like that reminds me of this was kind of like Big Brother a little bit.
Yes. So Jessica introduced me to Big Brother.
Okay.
And I feel like I would like it a lot more. We should watch it more, is what I'm trying to say. Like I haven't watched a whole lot of it.
Okay,
but what I've watched, I've enjoyed. I like the idea of the whole thing. It's pretty.
But it's pretty sweet. Cause, because the thing is, and they set you up because obviously you know there's gonna be drama. Put a bunch of random people
that's
in
that's I mean
exactly, but then like the alliance thing though is so fun in that because there's
the strategy, right?
Well, and it's always one person. That's the crazy part. Like that's the thing. So it's just like Survivor. Survivor is the same thing too.
Well, exactly.
Well, you know, there's every reality show does it, but but for some reason, Big Brother did it pretty well. My brother's a big fan of that. Him and his wife. So they ex-wife. I mean, they did a lot.
Okay.
So I watched it because when I was over there. And then Survivor, I've watched. There's a lot that was on Netflix, and I watched every episode that was on Netflix.
Oh wow, okay.
So there is a lot.
See, I don't have much experience with any of it.
So you never what?
Yeah, I don't. I can't think of anything that I had watched. I mean, I've watched like Naked and Afraid.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, all right.
Alone.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm familiar with a competition show.
Yeah.
But nothing like that's like. I mean, those are like legendary.
Yes.
You know, Survivor and all that stuff has been going on for
forever.
I think probably longer than I've been alive.
Almost. I mean, seriously,
right.
I bet. Yeah. Because there's.
But yeah, something about this show where I feel like it's so funny because. There's like certain so like if per se somebody gets voted off, or is removed by the influencers, they get to like leave a message. And that message, if like certain things are said, like you can misconstrue it so many ways. And I never thought like it's so funny because like catfish and not catfish, right?
For
like,
sure.
But at the end of the day, so it's interesting as you watch it. People target the catfishers, right? They want them gone.
Yeah, okay.
But it's interesting. Why does it ultimately matter? You want everybody gone.
Well, yeah.
And the people that you're trusting may also be a catfish. So, like,
you don't know.
Like, it's this ultimate, like, and it's so cool the bonds people can literally create off of pictures and words.
It's insane.
Like, it's so cool, and responses and all that stuff. Like, I don't know, it blows my mind because like it's there's no interfacing.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. I mean, think about think about it this way. That show kind of reminds you like online dating.
That's
the point of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, I would totally say, that's kind of interesting.
Exactly. Yeah. So like just thinking about that, you don't know.
Yeah,
I guess that's the point of the show, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
You're a social media influencer basically because you're influencing the circle, and the circle is your social media.
That's crazy.
All
right, I see.
That's why it's so cool, right?
What? I'm wrapped back.
Yeah, because that's where like the competition just comes in. Man, like you really have to watch the way you say things. There's things that happened in this season that blew my freaking mind because you're like, no way. I won't get into details because you gotta watch.
Yeah. Well,
but I mean, it's so cool. So yeah, once Wednesday hits, we're gonna slam those next few episodes.
No hanging out Wednesday or no.
No hanging out Wednesday. Wednesday's reserved right now to the circle, and then I'm gonna have to talk to the CEO and the board of directors of Netflix because
get more
cranking these out. I need season 4 this fall. September doesn't count as fall. I need a season 5 in winter. That's it. I need 4 a year.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not much.
That's not much. Come on.
I'm not asking for much.
You can rent out a whole apartment building, shoot multiple different seasons of episodes at the same time.
Yeah.
Now you have one. Well, that's it.
Done.
You pay for rent for 2 months at a big apartment building, and that's all you gotta do. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I was reading some rules because I was like really interested because you're only shown what winds up on the cutting room floor, and it was just interesting. Like they have people on standby for the entire season because you never know who's gonna get swapped in or out, or if they change a rule, or if they do anything.
Okay.
So like there's people that like get called up who never even reached the show because like something didn't trigger or happen that would bring them on or replace or anything. So it's it's so interesting because it's like these producers and these people, the show writers, are like they're working with the given material. Whatever's happening in the show is they kind of like curtail games and other things to kind of like encompass what's kind of like going on in the anyways. I knew this would happen. I was like, I'm going to talk about the circle. And, 30 minutes later. Let us know, audience, if you like this show, The Circle, or if you have not given it a shot yet. I know I'm not a typical reality TV guy. I don't. Like I said, I don't really even do like much with contests and championships stuff like that.
I'm shocked about Survivor. I figured you'd be a Survivor guy. I don't know why.
It is an interesting thing. I just never no Amazing Race, like anything like so.
I never got the Amazing Race, but that would be a sweet show too.
That's what I know. I just like popped up in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, there's like a ton. There's like so many that are actually pretty cool. Yeah, Alone, I really like that show.
Yeah,
on History Channel.
Yeah, so I watched
that one.
Yeah, I watched like only like 1 or 2 episodes of it, but it was like it almost scares you.
Yeah, like there is a psychological day 30, day 40. There's a psychological shift that happens, and not everybody makes it through that because you are alone. Like that's one thing I really liked about that show is because all the camera angles are from them.
Oh, exactly.
You have no like outer shots. Yeah. It's just like what they post up and all that stuff. Yeah. They're truly out there alone. Of course, they're going to come and visit them every now and then for health checkups.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Because they've had people pulled.
Yep.
I mean, hey, you're the guy had all this in this one episode. This guy had all this dried fish laid out, and he had this whole game plan. But he had lost so much weight, and he thought that he had this game plan like, oh, I could eat this much every day. He had all this fish, but he rationed it so much that he lost too much weight. And when they ran a health check on him, they're like, dude, we have to pull you, man. Like, you need fluids, you need like an IV. I mean, you need to be out. Some people just can't handle it psychologically, so they tap out. Yeah. I mean, and then I'm obsessed with. There was a show, I think it was like on the Science Channel or some sort of Science Channel, where it was like an apocalyptic scenario.
Okay,
and you had like a whole bunch of random people that had like random jobs, and they were all like put in a scenario where they had to build things, figure out power, figure out water, figure out like all like, say you had like almost like a scattered junkyard of stuff.
Yeah.
Where you start pulling stuff and making stuff. I mean, I love that stuff.
Yeah, that would
be reusing
and
and building something. And they built a windmill that charged a power bank of car batteries, and then they had power drills and stuff to use to work on like other stuff that they needed. Wow. I mean, like it was just so cool. And then they actually had like marauders that would like come in and attack and break their stuff and steal resources and stuff. Yeah, it was so cool. And then they had to like make it for so long and then build either a vehicle or a boat or something that you could escape down and make it to your exit plan. And it was the coolest thing ever. And I'll have to look it up one day and let you know what it is, because it was incredible. I think there was only like two seasons of it or something like that.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick search.
Yeah. It was so much fun, but that one it didn't last, and I blew my mind. So Alone, I'm obsessed with people's like making their homes, like building their campsites and everything, because people build these illustrious campsites where they can have an indoor fireplace. They'll have like, they'll build a little smoker. They'll do all these amazing things, all with their own hands. You know what I mean? All with the tools that are in their backpack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible. I'm obsessed with that stuff. I would love to just go out there and like, build a little hut or something out of all the sticks and everything.
That'd be sweet.
Like, and live in there and be like, yeah, I lived in that for X amount of time. You know what I mean? Like that's absolutely incredible. So I love Alone, but yeah.
Do you think it was a 90s game show?
What are we talking about? Which one?
Would you consider it a game show or a reality game show?
Which one?
The science one. The one I was going to try to look up for you.
Gosh. Say like it's like a what was
like a reality game show?
Yeah, I would say like it's like a reality game show, because I think they had an objective in mind. You know? And it didn't go on. Like it was only a season long. They had an objective in mind to go, like the one they were like in a junkyard, and there's this big like creek, like basically a bayou.
Okay.
And they had to build a boat and then escape out of the bayou. Sometimes you could like pick up new people. Man, it sounds so cool,
sweet.
Dude. It is.
Yeah,
so
that's
cool.
why like I'm really like. See, it's nothing's coming up, and I'm just gonna quit lurking. Because,
Yeah, I will look it up later. But it was one of the coolest things in the world.
Oh yeah.
I also love Junkyard Wars.
Oh, Junkyard Wars is sweet. I watch a lot of Junkyard Wars.
Me and my dad watched all of that. Battle Bots.
Oh yeah.
Junkyard Wars. Like man,
that was a lot lot of fun.
Junkyard Wars was a lot of fun. You had to like build something and just use what do you have in there. I mean, that's just incredible, dude.
It's
engineers, man. They're like, I could use this. I could use this. I could use this.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Build me a demon.
Exactly. This and this are the same thing. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Yeah. Mind blown. I'm telling you, engineers they're built different.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Their thinking process.
Yes, absolutely. It's crazy. It's impressive.
Yeah.
So
besides the circle,
yes,
Jessica and I did something very cool that I think you'll be very happy with. We watched Loki. I finished Loki.
Nice, bro.
6 episodes, but I'm glad there's a season 2.
Okay.
Because, man, that left me on a cliffhanger,
So
man. I'm like, holy crap, what's happening?
Exactly.
What happens now, man?
Thank you. So, thumbs up?
Okay. 17 thumbs
Beautiful,
up. If I was King Goro, I would put all my arms up and thumbs up.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So this is why. That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted you to watch it so bad. It was so good.
It was incredible. So like, I love the whole thing. Like, is it a Wizard of Oz? Like, is there some, pull back the drapes and is it all for bullshit? Or is this like a real thing?
Yeah.
I love meeting Kang the Conqueror and him like the way he talked to these two, and like would anticipate their moves, and then until he couldn't.
Bum, bum, bum.
But anyways, I don't want to.
I know.
I don't know how old it is. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. I'm sure most people have watched Loki.
I'm telling you, I think you're actually on that back.
Yeah, I have to be. I'm like way late on everything. So
yes, so I'm telling you, I think we're okay. But
dude, absolutely incredible. I loved the relationship between Sylvie and Loki, Loki and Loki, which was such an absolutely mind blowing. Like when they're like, "Oh, we've never seen a branch like this before." I'm like, "Oh, he's falling in love with himself."
Yep.
Like, of course, Loki would fall in love with himself, right?
Why not? Idiot.
It's the most Loki thing you could do.
Absolutely.
Hearing about like the Loki variants, they're like going through screens of like different Lokis, man. I'm like, there were like so many like, chuckle moments and everything, but man, it was like a spectacle.
Seriously.
I mean, dude, and Owen Wilson killed it.
Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he
Mobius,
did.
man.
And Tony, did it not give you?
He was awesome.
Okay, what's the show? I was literally just had in my head. Oh man, the cop. Oh my goodness gracious.
True Detective.
Thank you. Give me True Detective 5, didn't it?
Rust Cole.
Didn't it kind of like almost like just like that?
I'll give you that. I'll give you like it was almost like a blend of the both because he's kind of like he's almost like a Woody.
Exactly.
He's almost like a Woody.
Yes, that's what. Yes, exactly, but not totally. It just gave me that vibe a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I really.
I thought he did.
Oh yeah.
I also loved the Lokis in the Void.
yeah. I was gonna bring that up. That's so funny.
Like the boy, the king. They're like, what did you do? I killed Thor. Oh, okay, man. Got it. And you're a kid. Wow.
Yeah. It's kind of
that
scary.
Loki's dark. Yeah.
Super.
You can let him be king.
Yeah,
he's scary.
Yeah.
Dude, so entertaining, so much fun.
Yeah, and like the thing I liked about it the most too is like, okay, so when they go meet Sylvie, in that scene at the store was sweet.
Oh, dude, incredible!
I'm telling you, it was so impressive.
Yeah,
like everything, even the dialogue to that was sweet.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, dude, yeah, the whole thing.
I'm bringing it all back now. You know what I mean?
What blows my mind is like literally, where do we go from here? Though, like it starts going wild, and I'm like, I love when Kang was like, I'll see you later, or I'll be seeing you soon, or something like that. It's like, that's super ominous. I know you warned, but
yes, do you know what's going to happen at one of those ends of the trail? Batman
X-Men.
Signal. It's going to come up.
Crossing. Yeah, dude, that would be awesome.
I'm telling you,
that would be so cool.
I think that's, I'm not sure, I'm not saying like with the Loki thing, but I'm just thinking this is what's going to start the realm of everything.
Oh, yeah. I think it breaks it open. Well, okay, so like that's the thing, though. It opens up to an endless amount of possibilities, and like that's chaos. So like I get like there should be like one timeline, so that's what's kind of confusing.
Yeah.
But I agree, like, this could help branch off, like bringing in the Fantastic Four, X-Men, all mutants or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's a perfect idea to bring all these other things that you've never.
I'm telling you, it'd be insane.
It would be very convenient. It's like, oh hey,
wait a minute,
Loki broke the timeline. It was so interesting, man. It was
crazy.
So fun.
It was insane.
Yeah, it was definitely different than what I had thought it would be.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm impressed with how much I was able to keep unknown.
That the entire time, and then another thing I loved about it so much too is how it kept me entertained. I mean, I'm not giving away too much, but with no powers.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? You kept me entertained while I'm watching somebody that has no power. Not obviously not the entire episode.
Well,
entire season. But I'm just saying that impresses me. You know what I mean? Like how
Tom
does that
Hiddleston,
happen like that?
Man, he's awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I actually really I don't know if I think just the way that they made it feel. I just didn't like Loki at the very beginning, so I just maybe not like him. I can't help it.
I mean, he's a bad dude.
Well, he's
a complicated,
exactly. It's
complicated creature.
He just is a mischief kind of guy, you know.
Got to keep up appearances, right?
That's got to.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so with that being said, and the technology, dude, of what's shown in this thing too, I thought was sweet too.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm telling you, like, I mean, don't be wrong, like there was some super cool things. Like,
yeah, this was a really incredible show. I'm blown away. WandaVision was just absolutely incredible.
Cut the first 3 episodes out. We're good. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. Yeah.
The door's right there. Loki was absolutely awesome. Okay, so here is one piece of criticism for you Disney Marvel. Okay. I do not need that insanely long Marvel opening credit every...
That you can't skip either.
Yeah.
Welcome to Disney.
Some episodes were, like episode 3 and 4, I could skip that and the intro. But on none of the other ones, it would pop up.
Okay, and then how about when you ended it early, when the episode ended? Have you done this, to where then you go back to restart it? They make you finish watching the end credits, finish watching it till like it actually goes to the roll credits, and as soon as it actually goes to the roll credits, then it actually will give you next episode option.
Man, yes, yeah. So unless you actually back out and go to the next episode.
Yep. So that was super frustrating.
It's insane how much you have to watch before you get to the episode. That's like the lengthy part. Disney Marvel, if you're listening.
We get it.
Yeah.
Seriously, I mean, don't be wrong. I mean, I so loved them, but...
Yeah, your content is great. You don't need that long intro stuff. Oh, my God.
And think about that. You cut that down. You cut it down a minute, and that's a minute more content that you can give to us, too. We know we have it.
I don't even care.
Yeah, exactly. I
don't even care.
Yeah. But you will. That's the thing. You would.
No, if you give me a minute back on just the freaking intro, please.
I'll tweet him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's long, dude. It's long. I don't know if anybody else complains about that. My goodness.
Yeah, I haven't read any reviews or anything on it, but I would definitely see how, how they would say that.
We will get to Falcon and the Winter Soldier here shortly. I loved Loki. Now,
yeah, absolutely. Okay. So before you go on from that though, so when you watch the Winter Soldier one, like I said, go in with a different mindset.
I've heard that a lot.
Just open minded.
Which I'm excited for.
Exactly.
I love those two guys. Yes. Especially I love like the actual chemistry between the actors themselves of those two. So I'm down for it. You know me, I like dialogue too though. So like you will love this is something.
That's the thing. Yeah. So I just it just when you think about Marvel and in this entire thing, you're not saying that you're not getting Marvel, but you're getting more of like you're getting a different side of Marvel. It's really what I think is going on. You're getting the writing side of Marvel instead of it's still good. I'm not taking anything away from it. I'm just saying don't expect some high flying
I'm
energy the entire time.
I'm just excited.
Yeah, it's cool.
So we're gonna get into that.
Okay.
But we did start something else as well.
Man, you guys been killing it, man.
I know. Well, we didn't have the second movie to watch. We didn't get to watch Color Out of Space.
Okay.
So Jessica and I were like, we should watch something, right? We should watch something new. And on HBO, there's a show called The White Lotus.
Oh, I did want to see this.
Yeah, it's like this mini series. I don't know if there's going to be more seasons. If there are, I could see it like being like anthology, like different characters or something.
Okay.
But it is like oddly captivating. Like, I don't even know how to explain what this show is even about.
Oh,
or like what it like.
All right.
like it's just. It's well acted. Like, I love the characters. I'm intrigued, but I'm not sure what's intriguing me. You know, like, I can't deny it. Like, I'm like, we're watching. I'm like, oh, let's watch another episode. This is great. But, like, why is it great?
I
what am I
doing?
That's what I'm
But
saying.
I can't tell you what's about. Nope.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
So what's the White Lotus about? A hotel, a resort, on an island in Hawaii.
It's all gonna make sense at the end. That's the White
That's
Lotus.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm guessing.
Hey.
You know, don't get me wrong. In full circle, yeah, the circle.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, yeah.
This is life is
Look
happening.
at this ring light. Look at this ring light. Circle, the circle. It's all around us.
Dude,
look at that telescope. Oh my god. Look at that. So, yeah, it's interesting. Like Plop, isn't it?
Um,
You know who Plop is? Okay, I want you to leave.
who's Plop? I guarantee if you explain it to me, I would know who Plop is. But who's Plop?
The Office. Plop.
Wow.
He's in the last season. He's one of the newbies. He's Aaron's love interest.
Oh.
And he's like, I'm going to call you Plop or something like that. Yeah.
I don't think it's Plop, though, is it?
It is.
Is it Plop for sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Plop.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up. You keep telling your story about it, but I think it's wrong.
But he's in it.
Okay.
I've not seen him in anything other than the last season of that. But yeah, he's in it. It was interesting. It's a knockout cast. Like, they're all excellent actors. Steve Zahn is in it, and he just plays like this hilarious dad. That's just he just seems to be losing himself. Plop.
All right. Yeah, I'm wrong.
It's Plop.
It's Plop.
Yeah, of course it's Plop. I could never forget that. Like, because at the very end, he's like, my friends call me Plop now. That's about the only thing that's changed. Yeah, he's not famous. His friends just call him Plop. So yeah,
All right.
it's interesting. Jennifer Coolidge, which I'm pretty sure is Stifler's mom, she's in it. And her character is like, I would never want to be like stuck in an elevator with her. She'll probably pour her soul out to you, and a lot of drinking, a lot of crying, a lot of it's funny. It's everybody is there, and it's a interesting dynamic and everything. And you have like the viewpoint of the workers.
Okay.
And then you have the viewpoint of like families, the children of these families. Oh, actually, the son is Steve Zahn's son is the killer kid in The Woman in the Window. He plays the son.
Got it. Okay. All right. I know you're in. I know you're in.
So there's if you looked at the cast, the cast is huge. So it's interesting. I just like don't know what else to say about it because like
it's funny because like
I can't tell you anything because like I don't know if it's important to the story, and I don't know like if it'll ruin anything.
I'll wait till you're done.
Yeah,
and then we'll talk about it.
So. Oh yeah, I'm super excited. I think
I got 3 seasons of The Circle to get through. So
oh yeah, dude. I wish I had 3 seasons of The Circle to get through, man. I wish we had a backload of just like, oh, what are you watching? I have 3 seasons of The Circle to watch,
Here we go.
I'd be so excited.
No, but all right, The White Lotus. Sorry, I didn't mean to
The White Lotus. Yes, don't put me back on that subject. Yeah, The White Lotus. It's awesome. It's fantastic. It's typical HBO.
Yeah.
It's fantastically written. And like it was hilarious. It's like made me think like HBO is so good. Like I don't even know what I'm watching, but it's fantastic. It's captivating, like I can't wait to get to the end and feel like, oh, okay.
Got it.
Like,
yeah, that's
got
so
it.
fun. Now I'm in. I'm in. Okay.
So yeah,
So you guys had a busy week.
we did we did a lot, and
we
then
actually have another movie that we all watched together.
I
I watched
know.
a couple, but I don't know if I can, hold up to your end of things.
Well, let's hear them. What'd you watch?
So the thing is, I watch a lot of just like rewatches, but I'm not gonna lie.
Talladega Nights again?
What? No.
Step Brothers again?
Nope.
Liar?
Nope. Actually, no.
Yes Man.
You got a good list. No,
Yes Man. Okay, I was gonna say. I feel like Yes Man's come up like 60
it's
times,
a lot, bro. It comes up on Netflix. You continue to watch. I said, yeah, restart.
Yeah. You like leave just a little chunk more and then continue watching. Yep.
I'll see you at the end. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
He's sleeping on the sidewalk. Yep, I'm in. No, but all right. So no, I watched Palm Springs.
Oh, dude, that's
I'm
such a
telling
fantastic
you,
movie.
it is. It is absolutely like phenomenal. Actually,
It's like so well written.
Exactly.
Like it's not only hilarious, it like is just well done.
Yes, yeah. I mean, because don't be wrong. Like, and then this time when I watched it, I'm like, I'm gonna go in knowing what the situation is. Like, instead of kind of being, I always want to go with like an open mind type of thing. I try to like, I don't think about the movie. So then when stuff happens, it feels like I'm like rewatching it. Like I'm watching it. Not obviously not the first time. I know the ending of the movie. But I'm not like I'm just not getting. So if I think about the movie,
you're more along
the
for the
time,
ride now
exactly,
instead of trying to like figure things out and
So like when I rewatch it this time, I'm like I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna like not see if I can find a problem with it, but try to like come up with questions that I have about it. And then really, there's not much that I question. The only thing I question of is like how on there, unless they're just I don't know. But okay, so how did they stab and do all these things to all these people? And different things like that, and then they don't have a repercussion the next day. They wake up fine, right?
Yeah, because they're in an infinite loop.
But no, they are.
Yeah.
So the people in
their whole reality
is everything's in an infinite loop.
Yeah.
Got it.
So their whole reality is just gonna go, whoop, whoop. Just like in Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
You know, he stole Phil, Puxatawny Phil.
Yep.
Drove off a cliff. Get out.
What?
Get out.
No, he took him. That's what I'm saying. I'm
telling you. God, I'm like, why do I have to get out? I'm like, Groundhog Day paved the way.
Well, exactly.
It's like their reality. Like they're stuck in this loop. Like whatever's happening.
Yeah, seriously. So that's the only question that I had that I came up with the entire time. The rest of it was so well written and put together. That's the only question.
See the old lady who makes a comment because she's like stuck in a loop, but she like keeps on partying at the wedding. You catch that one?
Yeah. So
there's like an old lady, I'm pretty sure, who was like aware of everything. She makes like a comment, and like the only thing you can think is like this lady just either keeps going to the same wedding, keeps doing the same thing,
and just partying,
or she's like another Andy Samberg who's just like wandering around doing whatever.
Yeah, life.
I thought it was awesome that there were other people. Like, it wasn't just, like, situational having in one guy.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
The fact that J.K. Simmons... Dude, J.K. Simmons is an absolute beast.
He is like, hilarious.
He keeps on killing him, dude.
That's so funny.
It is, dude. It's so funny, man.
So, anyways, I laughed really hard at that one. And... it's funny because I actually had it on, and when my cousin was coming over, it was Sunday. He comes over Sundays, so we're coming over, and we're getting ready to play this game, and I literally cannot help it. I'm holding the card in my hand with a timer going, and I'm stuck to this movie. I can't. I just can't help it. So
it's just
because the
good.
funniness, and then like the creativity too.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean.
Well, that's exactly what I mean. Like,
just impressive.
It wasn't like some cop out. Like
they
had this character do the work.
Yep.
Spend her time learning nuclear physics or whatever. Yep. And figured out how it works, and if you have this amount of energy, we can get out of here.
Yep. That's insane. Yeah,
dude, it's so good because then you're like, oh, dude, you put reason to it. That's so cool.
Yeah,
she used her infinite time to
actually learn.
Yeah,
it's impressive.
Incredible,
smart person.
Yeah, right.
So my only question is when they come out of their time loop, it's actually like
the next day.
That's impressive.
Yeah, you've lived 1,000. A million. That dude's been there for however long.
Bro, could you imagine that?
Yeah. You would have a hard time not trying to, like, kill yourself on it, you know.
Yeah.
Because, like, you're so used to just, like, killing, you know, just getting hit by a car.
Well, that's probably they didn't care when the people came home. They're floating their pool. Yeah. Oh, I guess they're home from their break, you know?
Yeah, right. Dude, what a great movie.
It is a great movie. So that was a great one. So I watched that one.
Shout out to Andy Samberg.
Yeah, for sure. What's their
Lonely Island?
Yeah, Lonely
Style
Island.
Boys.
Yeah, Style Boys.
Style Boys for life. Yeah. We'll do the donkey roll one day, all right? We'll get Usher.
Yeah.
We'll do the donkey roll.
Usher, you know? We'll get him. All right. And then I watched a funny one because I just want to have something on in the background. Movie 43.
Okay. Now, I am so pumped that you have brought this movie up. This movie gets so much hate.
It's insane.
It's absolutely insane, and I don't get it. Dude.
I laughed a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of like weirdness.
It's stupid stuff.
And the storylines, the beginning and ending. That's not what it's
cares?
for.
That's not. Yeah,
exactly.
that's not what it was for.
So that's the thing. So I think people are like
each director had their own.
Exactly. Yeah. You know.
Come on. So recently, I saw on Twitter there are these people that were like, "We just talked about this horrible movie 43," and I'm like, "Man, why does this movie get so much hate?" I mean, I think it's absolutely funny that, Hugh Jackman's got this nutsack on his neck and he's on this date with Kate Winslet and it's like hitting the soup and stuff.
Remember he gets flicked in the throat?
Oh!
He's like, oh, my stomach. Oh, it's in my stomach, And then it gets cold in there and it shrivels up.
Oh, yeah, they shrivel up, dude. It's incredible. Where else are you going to see Hugh Jackman like that?
I never. Yeah.
How about Chris Pratt and Anna Faris? I'm going to shit on you. Hey, don't say that.
Yeah. Baby, you got to get me primed up.
Yeah.
I just think that, I think he played that part really well.
Dude.
Chris Pratt sold.
Dude, I laughed so hard. And then when he gets hit with the car, dude. All model, this for me?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
All this for me? Ew! There's poop everywhere. All this for me. Oh, my God, dude. So many funny things. The new, iPod or iBabe or whatever. They had to stop. There's a fan. There's a fan in the port. Why would anybody do that? Yeah, why would anybody put their penis in that?
Gotta get kids to use them. And then gotta get kids to quit doing them. It's just so funny.
Oh my God, dude. There's also Sean William Scott and Johnny Knoxville with the Leprechaun.
Yeah, that was.
How is that a dumper of a movie when you oh, dude?
I'm telling you, imagine you've named 5 people in a row, 6 people. They're
also
huge.
Liev Schreiber and Naomi Watts.
Yes.
With their son and the homeschooled son. Every boy's first kiss should be awkward, right?
Yep.
And then the father.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Dude. Yeah. He's like, you got so much shit on your chest right now. Because he tied it to the flagpole.
That's right. Dude, so then good. He takes some broom with some drawn on face. It's like, I'm the prettiest girl. This dude has some definitely has been mentally warped by his parents. When they had the party and they're like, oh, sorry, you can't come in.
You asked out this one girl now. It's not going to work.
Dude.
I'm telling you, fantastic.
I'm telling you, thank you to those actors because these are some more on the drama end actors that you get to see them in. Holly Berry having to blow out the candles at the park.
Oh yeah,
dude, I haven't even watched this movie in a while, and these ones, dude, it's so incredible. Or the girl getting her period for the first time.
Oh,
Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yeah.
And that's Hit Girl from Kick-Ass. Chloe Grace.
Yes,
Moretz or something like that. But it's it calls 911. My friend's bleeding.
Why are you laughing? Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah.
That movie was alright, so obviously you remember the movie too.
Dude, I thought that movie was hilarious, man. And I feel so bad for movie 43. And you know what? We're gonna tag this podcast episode when it goes live with movie 43 because you know what? I'll defend my stance. I laughed so hard during that movie.
Yeah,
it gets a 2% on Rotten Tomatoes.
They
got 3% or something like that. It's people hated it. And I'm like, man.
A 4%.
4%. And I don't get it. What's the audience score if you click into that?
Well, 62% of Google users liked it.
Thanks, 62% of Google users.
I'm going to put my like into it.
Yeah.
Audience score is a 24.
A little better. There's some people out there like me. I think, I guess, if you're not... Because it's a weird movie. Like, it's not like a consistent movie. Exactly. It's not like one whole thing.
You're like watching short stories.
Right. So I guess if that's confusing to you or if that really like pissed you off or something, you're like, no, this movie sucks. It's not just one movie. Then F off.
Yeah. I got you.
I'm proud of you actors for getting out there. I named off a lot.
You did. A lot.
Yeah,
it's huge. It's huge. I'm definitely. I still recommend it to some.
Yeah.
So,
if you want to laugh, and I'm telling you, these characters that are mostly in dramas being so silly, man.
It's awesome.
Honestly, like Anna Faris and Chris Pratt are normally comedic roles. But it's still like
they still do a great job at it.
Like,
I mean, they're
he's
still
like
funny.
slamming burritos.
Oh yeah. Drinking Pepto something. I mean, he made a mess of her.
Oh,
can you imagine?
God,
think about this. What the original game plan of the show was for him to poop on her.
Yeah.
So imagine what happened outside on her inside their house. I'm just saying, it's a good decision, you know.
Oh yeah. All this for me. Absolutely incredible. For all you haters out there, I love movie 43.
All right. I mean, I wouldn't. Like I said, I mean, I wouldn't. I laughed very hard at the movie.
I laughed very hard.
Say, like, I'm not saying it's obviously not great.
Oh,
if I'm ranking movies to movies, you can't say it's a phenomenal like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's movie, like 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, an 85.
I mean, at least a 74. But.
Yeah, I'd give it at least a certified fresh. You know, I'd at least give it like a 55,
I laughed very
60.
hard. A lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying for a comedy.
Yeah, for sure.
And it legendary. It was a full movie. But anyways, so what else?
Actually, that is it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So let's get to the bread and butter of our episode.
Let's do
it.
Oh, I'm seriously so excited to talk about this movie. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't even hold it in. I had texted you. I was like,
I
just one emoji because I'm like, bro, Mary Elizabeth Winstead killed it.
Perfect.
Kate is a badass.
Yes. So Kate.
That was an incredible action movie.
It was phenomenal from top to bottom.
Yeah.
And it was actually it was a cleanse that I needed, man. I mean, we talked about this.
Could not agree more.
We had a rough run, and this one actually,
killed it.
It's insane.
She's phenomenal, man.
She was
phenomenal. The action was insane.
Yes, I mean, dude, the graphic, the gore in this.
I was gonna say it was a no holds.
I mean, it
barred,
showed everything.
Like what?
It showed everything.
It did, and she's violent.
Very violent.
She is resourceful and violent. Do not piss her off or poison her.
No,
don't poison her.
Don't poison her.
Don't do it. Well, you're dumb.
You see, you're dumb.
You shouldn't have done it.
Nope.
Dude, I'll tell you what. We were watching this movie, and the car chase scene, like before she even winds up in the hospital.
Oh yeah.
Was so fun, like the way,
for sure, absolutely,
the racing around, the cameras, doing these moves, man. I'm like, it had such a fun, like neo noir type of action to it. You know what I mean?
100%,
like it was so fun, man. I'm telling you. Killed it.
Absolutely destroyed it, actually.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson, he's always good, man. You can always rely on him on just being good at whatever.
Exactly. And I think that like people like that too honestly bring better out of other people too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying something.
Absolutely.
You know
yeah.
You know what I mean? It can go either way, I guess. It can make somebody more nervous, but because you have such like an A-list actor, so on cast. But I mean, the thing is, she did absolutely.
I'm a little sad though.
I know,
like she was poisoned, and it's like ones where you're like, I'm kind of pissed off that there's going to be some stupid trilogy, and then you get one where you're like. Please. I want a trilogy.
Exactly, yes.
And you're not going to pull some hocus pocus? Maybe they will. Who knows?
Yeah.
That movie, I'll tell you what, man. That was just a spectacle to watch. Like, she was just action scenes and everything. And, like, even just, like, simple things.
I'm telling you.
Were thought out, methodical. Like, she is an expert killing. You know?
Yeah. I mean, and so you think about it this way. I mean, I know it's a little bit different, but the action scenes reminded me of like John Wick.
Oh, 100%.
Like insane amount. I mean, just the amount
100%.
of she makes her own silencer.
She makes her own silencer. She's resourceful.
I'm telling you, it's
she
insane.
patches herself up.
Yes.
She is very skilled. She knows she's been through the ringer.
Yep.
She's, just needs some boom boom lemon.
Just that boom boom lemon. It's funny because like I didn't know what boom boom lemon was. I couldn't figure out what this boom boom lemon was, and I actually almost Googled it. But I'm like, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
It's gonna happen. They didn't bring this up 19 times. This is a product spot.
She better get her boom boom.
She better get her boom boom lemon. That's all I'm saying. But it's still like I have questions about it, and I'm actually gonna rewatch it because I was so intrigued by everything else. I think I missed some of maybe I just didn't pick up on some of the storylines. So did she? I don't want to ruin anything.
Yeah, we could talk after if you want
just,
specifics, but I'll tell you what the girl Ani.
Yes.
Also killed it.
Yes.
There was no weak link in this movie
at all.
Everybody was really well acted, and this girl was awesome, dude. Little Hellraiser, man. Can I have a gun?
Oh
no.
Yeah.
Yep. But
hey, probably
will end up with one.
Yes.
Super cool. Like, what a badass team.
Yeah. See, that sucks, man.
Yeah, exactly. So it's interesting. I'll tell you that.
Yes. Yeah. For sure. That's cool. I can't wait.
I know it is really cool.
I'm gonna rewatch it.
Kate, I know just because it's action packed. There's bound to be stuff that I didn't watch. I love when this is even in the preview, but now it makes even more sense. But like when they're in the bathhouse and she's just like boo, and the guy just like falls, and all those guys get up and start laughing at that dude. Yeah, you saw what she did. Do you really want to fight her?
Yeah, no, nope.
Make the decision. Leave.
Because even those scenes were put together outstandingly.
Oh, dude, there was. I'm a huge fan of choreography, and there were a ton of choreographed shots in that.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it was.
Also, gotta give. I do apologize. I gotta take a small break. Loki, in one of the scenes when they're trying to get off the planet.
Okay.
And get on that ship. There's a choreographed scene that went on for a really long time, and it was incredible. I loved it. It's insane that people it's so funny what my brain is captivated by, and people are like, I don't even. Sure, I saw the scene, but you could tell because it's just all woven together. It's just them running through this chaotic scene to get up there, and it just goes on forever. But anyways, so in Kate, there's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of. Sometimes you get into these action movies where it's cut. Action. There's so much that you're kind of get. It's too blurry. It's too fast. You
don't know what's happening. Yeah.
Kate, you see it.
Everything.
You are. I mean, it's brutal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might have been.
It's John Wick's long lost daughter.
Thank you. It's funny. I actually made that comment to myself earlier.
Yeah. So. I need gunpowder milkshake. I need some universes so forget the Avengers. Forget multiverse. Sure. I don't care. I've got some other requests. All right. We need a different universe. We need a John Wick universe. Yes. He's the granddaddy of this universe, and it is gunpowder milkshake characters, Kate characters. She's coming back. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
We could. You know what? There's always prequels. There's always prequels. Get out.
You know what?
I'm available. We're available for writing. We write action flicks.
We're in.
Faraday.
Yep.
Dude, yeah, Kate. I'm telling you, the previews look good. I felt like I wasn't really excited because the string of movies that we were excited for that were just dude, these are just not good movies.
Not good.
And so I'm like, okay, whatever.
I needed one.
Dude, we needed this one. Yeah. Dude, it was so good. If you guys have not watched Kate yet, it's on Netflix.
And when you do,
let us know.
Yeah, tell us. Shoot us an email.
Yeah.
Tweet us.
CoreyKevin1 at CoreyKevin1.
Whoa.
Yeah, isn't that similar or something? Dude, yeah, just absolutely incredible. I feel like I want to say so much more about it, but like, you just kind of have to watch it.
Exactly. Yeah. Because to me, there's a lot of twists and turns. Not a lot of twists and turns. I'm not saying
not a lot, but it's an adventure. Like she goes through the ringer.
For sure,
and
you're sold in one direction.
Yeah,
that's the difference. And
yeah,
it's not
like,
always that direction.
If you were to compare it, because it's very similar to Crank.
Yep, 100%.
But where Crank was very comical, lots of unrealistic stuff happening. No, there's some comical moments, but it's very realistic and very violent. Yeah. She fights for every bit of life that she has left. I mean, it's incredible.
Impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That girl's like, whoa, all that blood and bruises? That's badass.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, it's not.
Oh, wait till you find out why. Yeah, it ain't so badass.
No. At first, I had you know what's weird? It just you brought that scene, and that same scene is the one that she cuts her hair, right?
Yeah.
So when she does that,
but when she does first cut her hair, that's what I'm saying. She's resourceful, man. That was incredible.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, go ahead. That just triggered
exactly what I'm saying. So like,
man, she's a badass.
I mean, how like, dude? I mean, there's some scenes that are just impressive. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm kind of like stuck by my words because it was. Anyways, the scene. I'm back to sorry.
You're good. I threw you off. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So like back to in the scene in the shower when she says that. At first when she's like cutting her hair and I'm like, man, what is she like? And then I'm like, is it the poison or something? Like is she like losing it? I'm just like sitting there, I'm like, oh wait a minute. Change of identity, right? Yeah. Boom! All of a sudden, my brain starts going there, and then because she cut her hair, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And then so like then it goes into like where it's kind of you know what I mean? I mean before she was this long-haired person,
shedding her identity.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So at first I don't know why.
Symbolic.
When I first saw it, I'm like, why is she cutting her hair? And then the story moved on.
So I honestly just felt like she was cutting her hair because like
to match with the rest of it.
Well, because
for sure.
Patch. I mean, that was an incredible scene, man. Dude, she's so cool. I'm gonna be honest, Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Your performance makes me actually want to watch Birds of Prey because I had no want to watch that movie. It just didn't look that good to me, but she's in it and she plays the Huntress and it's phenomenal. Very well acted, very well so I'm like, okay, maybe I'll put it back in the ringer. So
okay. Yeah,
I was blown away by Kate.
We absolutely.
Jessica and I were both like, okay, this is fun. This is captivating. This is.
I mean, so I literally after watching today, I called my cousin. I told him about it. I told the person, my automotive guy.
Yeah, right.
He knows about it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that already know about my mother. She knows about it, There's a lot of people, actually, everybody I've talked to since I've watched it has learned about this movie. So it's done something to my brain as well. I'm just saying.
This is like if Hit Girl really grew up.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, yeah. It was incredibly brutal, man. It's so crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I would recommend anybody who likes an action film.
Oh, for sure.
This is, the story's not going to blow you away.
No. I don't want to call it a basic story, but it's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
But it's well acted. It's well done enough that it's like.
It didn't make me feel that way. That's the difference.
Well, exactly.
That's the thing. Yep. So I did not feel like it was.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it was like a recycled type of thing.
Yeah, but if you generally look at it, then it's a different story, right?
If you boil it down, just like if you boil Avatar down, it's cowboys and Indians.
Yep.
So, anyways, Kate is like 14 thumbs up. I think
minimum,
that's what it was at minimum.
Yeah.
Just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. I had it pulled up and then I searched for something else that we were talking about.
Oh yeah, what's the Rotten Tomatoes on Kate?
Let's talk about it.
Because it's got to be up there, man. I'm telling you.
A 42.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't get it, man.
A 6.3 on IMDb. See, the problem is I think they go by like storyline a little bit, and it's just not that it's
Like,
bad,
that's just
but
not. It's an unfair. Like you're not taking these movies to the Oscars. Come on, like they're just whatever for their craft.
That's
I think it was
crazy.
awesome, man. I thought it was
I mean,
awesome.
88% of Google users liked it. So that's high, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's strange. Well, we're big fans. It was definitely a win that we needed, which is hilarious that it's not rated all that high. But hey, I mean that's kind of the fun part about movies, right? That's why you can only trust a critic for so long. I mean, or for not for so long, but for so far,
much.
just
Exactly.
because it's just.
Well,
if you're
that person's opinion.
Yeah. What if you're like a horror movie expert and you're watching an action movie, or vice versa? You know, like if that's not your typical type of movie, if you watch you love dramas, and you're watching this just because you're trying to rate a movie, that's bullshit.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at. Do you remember what Gunpowder had?
No, I don't remember. Yeah, I'd be interested. What is the difference?
58, but a lower IMDb.
I think I'm gonna be honest. I really enjoyed Gunpowder Milkshake.
Yeah.
But Kate was more exciting.
Yes, that's the difference.
Gunpowder Milkshake had a lot of like these slower moving moments.
Yep.
Kate did not.
No. But had the same amount of action for time wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
really,
right.
really did.
Yeah. Incredible. Man, that's wild.
Yeah.
So what are we watching next?
There was a movie that I was thinking about. Did you have anything? Did you have any ideas or anything? Because it makes me super upset. Let me make sure, because I think I went to.
So, no, I don't think so. I know Jessica and I had we were talking, and she had not seen the movie A Clockwork Orange. Have you watched that one?
The movie Clockwork Orange?
Yeah, Clockwork Orange.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like a 1970s movie, Stanley Kubrick. It's a wild out there movie. But like that's always an option.
Okay, I'm always down for that. I'm not saying that. There was something that I could have swore that I saw.
I haven't seen it in a long time. I've watched it a few times though. But like it would be nice, you know. Jessica's never watched it. You've never watched it.
Yeah.
I'd be rewatching it, getting like a different
perspective. Yeah, time perspective too.
So.
I mean, for sure. Yeah. I think the one that I saw was actually, now it makes sense because now I actually remember, it was called Safe House.
That's from
2012.
2012, yeah.
It literally says, look, if you
just
look at
popped
it,
up on Netflix
it says
lately,
new
yeah,
on Netflix, right? So
It's
I'm like, oh, new.
Yeah, people are watching the hell out of it right
that's
now.
crazy. Okay, so sorry, that's the one.
No,
I'm like,
that's funny, yeah.
I'm like, I know there was one I was gonna do
Ryan
that.
Reynolds and Denzel Washington.
And then also one last thing too.
What's that?
I did watch Squid Games. I mean, I did the preview for it.
Oh, you watched the trailer for it?
The trailer.
Okay, yeah.
Bro, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
I think it's almost more. It's gonna be like a massive, bigger thing than what the other one is. I think Alice in Borderlands is like more of like a low key small group.
This is like a huge amount of people.
Group.
Oh yeah, dude, they're like people like
for sure
right off the rip.
Yeah. So, but it seems very similar.
Yeah,
and I'm very interested.
I am interested. I would like to see that one.
That's a problem.
It's out now, so I'd like to.
Yeah, so we just keep talking about all these shows, though. I don't have time, man.
I know.
I gotta work.
You gotta just. I know, man. You gotta just fit it in. Like, well, it was like 3 weeks that I was like, we watched just the movie and maybe caught something, right?
Yeah.
And then this week, hey, we scored big. We
big time.
Yeah. So sometimes you just get
that's true.
The opportunity.
True.
So what are we watching?
The one that Jessica hasn't seen that you guys are talking about.
You want to do A Clockwork Orange?
Well, that's well, it's up to you. I mean, you brought it up.
Let's see.
I mean, we can always see if anybody has any requests too. You know.
Yeah. We can do that.
I'm pretty sure it's Safe House.
Yeah, I saw that Safe House was on there, and I was like, oh man,
that's funny.
That's awesome. Sweet girl. Ugh. Did not like that one. Yeah, how about this? For the time being, let's look at A Clockwork Orange.
Okay.
And we'll ask Twitter.
Boom.
And then it'll be like maybe a surprise next week. I don't know.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's do that. And actually, speaking of that, too, if you guys ever have any ideas,
make
sure that you tweet us. We take any sort of movie recommendations, Take anything.
Yeah.
I mean, at least give it a once-over trial.
Yeah, well, at least look into it,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yes. So we'll try that.
All right. Well, you got anything else for us?
No, man, I think that's all I got. I think that's all I got today.
All right, well, then we'll figure out what we'll watch next. Cool. Watch Kate. It was awesome.
Kate, 100%.
And The Circle.
A+. All right, I'll watch that. I'm like nervous, but okay. Yeah. All right, guys. You guys have a good week. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for listening.